Hi guys, thanks for joining us today. My name is Dimitri, and in this episode we're going to be talking about kiteboarding. We have the opportunity to interview Jordan Roberts, who is the South Australian kiteboarding president, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about kiteboarding and expenses, and then I'm going to go through with you on the know-hows on how to use your kite. Hey Jordan, how are you?
Good mate, how are you?
Good. I understand you're the president of Kite Surfing South Australia.
I am.
Are you able to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so that's the peak state body. It's one of several, obviously, state bodies. There's one in each state, and there's an umbrella sort of governing body called Kiteboarding Australia.
How long did it take you to get into that committee and get to the president role?
I guess I've been part of the committee now for maybe 4 years.
So how many years did it actually take you to learn how to kiteboard?
I've been kiteboarding about 10 years.
And how often do you go now during a week, you think?
Certainly in summer there's better wind, so I would spend a lot more time kiting in summer with the sea breezes.
What keeps you motivated and inspired to keep going out and improve yourself?
It's definitely the lifestyle. I mean, have a look at the day. It's it's a perfect day. The weather's beautiful. The water's beautiful. There's a really good crew associated with kiteboarding.
How does kite surfing compare with other water sports such as surfing or windsurfing?
It's got its roots to a degree in things like wakeboarding, and there's certainly some similarities with surfing.
Did you originally start with a surfing background, or was this your first water sport?
I surfed a little bit. I wasn't by any means a good surfer, and I'm still not, but I love doing it. I guess I wakeboarded a little bit as well, but yeah, I really started as a kite surfer actually, and it probably more led me into those other sports from there.
How many different types of boards and kites are there, and what would they be suited for, like with age and weight?
There's a lot of different styles of kites, certainly from a size perspective. It's important to pick one that sort of suits your rider weight. Adelaide, and also the wind you want to use it in. Adelaide's a very 8 metre, 12 metre sort of town.
How long would it actually take to learn how to kiteboard, and would you recommend doing beginner lessons?
You want to get good lessons from a reputable instructor. Get going the right way at the start. That's always going to be the safest option.
And as far as the wind and understanding when it is a good time to surf, how would you explain that? What's a dangerous time? How much is too much?
Look, the easiest way, I guess, to know where the wind's coming from is just to feel it on your face. So right now, for example, it's coming sort of over our right shoulder.
Right.
What that means is that it's actually blowing sort of onshore. So it's if anything happens, it's going to blow you back towards the shore, and that's a good thing.
Okay.
You don't really want to go out when there's an offshore breeze. Been a few little mishaps over the years, not recently, and everybody sees the crazy crashes on television and things like that. And the funny thing is, a lot of those are from the really early years of kiteboarding.
Now, how much would this all cost to get started?
You can get a pretty decent beginner package for sort of under $3,000. Certainly, if you're going second hand, get something as new as possible. Preferably something that you know the history of.
Where are the best spots in Adelaide, do you think, to kite surf?
There's our Metro coastline lends itself really well to kite surfing, so the weather's really good. There's lots of beach space. The further north you go, generally speaking, in summer, the windier it gets.
Okay.
And the further south, you get into things like waves, and there's a bit more cliff area down that end of town as well.
What's your preferred area?
Well, I love it right here. They class this as a beginner beach, but yeah, don't tell anyone. I think it's the best.
Largs Bay. Okay.
Largs Bay. We have 60, 70-year-olds kiting. We've got young kids kiting. We've got girls kiting. We've got guys kiting. It's a really good sport like that. A really good way to think of kiteboarding is that it's a kite sport and not a board sport. If you think about it like it's a kite sport, I guess it gives you a lot more understanding of what you're trying to do. You're harnessing the wind to propel you along. Once you've got the kite sorted and learn how to fly the kite, the board really kind of comes fairly naturally.
Jordan, what do you love most about kiteboarding?
Oh, my favourite thing about kiteboarding, just those beautiful summer days where you're out in boardies and a t-shirt and you just hit the water and it's nice and cool, and it just feels good. You're cool. It's great. It's such a great thing.
Well, should we have a look?
Let's have a go.
All right guys, this is an Ozone Zephyr 17 metre kite. It consists of one main artery and 5 struts. Now this is typically a larger kite, which you would probably use for smaller amounts of wind, but then you can also get a smaller kite, maybe around 2 to 3 struts, and use that for a larger amount of wind. So here we have the inflate and deflate on the main artery that you pump up It also pumps up the struts, but this valve here will separate the air in the struts so that if you're out in the ocean and you do get a burst, you're able to use the kite safely as a sail to get back on shore. Now what we have here is the bar and lines for the kite. This is a 4-line kite, which means there's one on the left, one on the right, and 2 in the middle that are used for thrust. Now if I lean to the left, the kite goes left. If I lean to the right, the kite goes right. But if I pull hard towards me, it gives thrust to the kite, which is what's going to give me the air. Now this is the chicken loop that attaches your kite to your harness. Now a lot of people think you're actually just holding on, which would require a lot of upper body strength, but you're attached in, so which will also give you a lot of help with getting up off the water and getting the thrust and height that you need. Cheers for joining us today, guys, on this episode of kiteboarding, and a major thank you to Jordan, who's given us his time and his knowledge on the sport. I hope we've inspired you to get out there and give it a go. My name's Dimitri. Love life.